Hey everybody, what's up? Wintersun's Time 2 has finally dropped. This album has been anticipated for a decade. There was a lot of controversy surrounding the crowdfunding that went into production of this album to build a new studio, for equipment, to make sure that this was an accurate depiction of what Yari's definitive idea was. So I'm excited to hear this. I've done a video in the past about the controversy surrounding the crowdfunding campaign, but I'm really hoping that this is going to live up to the hype, and I'm really hoping that we're going to hear something that's truly unique in that, it took that much money and that much time, no pun intended, to make Time 2. So let's get into it. We're going to listen to One with the Shadows. This song is 6 minutes long. Another song's only 2.5 minutes. But most of the songs on this album are 14 minutes long, and my attention span to sit down in front of a computer and listen to something without moving around just isn't in the cards. So anyway, let's check out One with the Shadows, Time 2. All right, here we go. It sounds good, but so far I'm not sure why it took 10 years to make this happen. What we would expect from Wintersun. It's a dense mix for sure. The hi-hat sounds good. I guess there's a little more clarity in it. Clean vocals are good. Great vocals for sure. Okay, there's a dynamic change. That's cool. That's rad. like the incorporating of like the Japanese scales are really cool. The dynamics are there. Definitely has like a movie soundtrack vibe to it. It's really cool, but I'm just kind of hoping maybe they're going to have a change or something coming up because, to be honest, it's pretty repetitive too. In 6 minutes, you can do a lot, but... Definitely has a Marty Friedman tinge to it. It sounds like Cacophony or like Dragon's Kiss, Marty Friedman, you know. Oh, we're on a whole other track. Awesome guitar playing, no doubt. Has a bit of a Jason Becker vibe as well. And the textural stuff going on sounds really cool. Sure it's Timu. All right, we'll give this next song a little bit. Let's see what it is. This is Storm. Clever title. It should be like a movie soundtrack or maybe like something for a video game because it's really cool. And the 6 minutes of the first song went by pretty fast, but you know, if it's going to be 12 minutes of the same thing, I'm probably going to lose interest. I'm a fan of these guys, but there's got to be some action. I mean, the guitar playing is great, don't get me wrong, and the auditory stuff is really cool too, but I'm not hearing 10 years worth of waiting. Personally, in my opinion. Those neural plugins sound great though. All right. "12 minutes. Let's see how far we can make it before it gets boring." Even if you're Iron Maiden, 12 minutes is a long time. Vital Remains, Dechristianized, for 9 minutes. It's cool. All right, now we're talking. Killer. If this drummer just blasts for 12 minutes, I'm going to be impressed. Super epic. Reminds me of like some sort of like sword fight. Some Jedi stuff. Wintersun Island. Makes you want to practice. clarity is really good. You can really tell in this track the production quality. All the little nuances in there. Some of the vocal stuff, mostly the drums though. I think what the gist here is that they're able to keep the individual volume of some of the elements low. The clarity is so good you can hear it. I think that's what they've spent the money on. The more busy a record is, the harder it is to obtain that clarity and separation in sound, where nothing's really lost. Some of the elements become a little more subdued during the mixing process, and you can't really hear everything you would like to. But this is doing a really good job of allowing every element to get its presence in the mix without having to compromise in any volume levels because it's clean. Like that storm, lightning, and thunder sound going on in the background would be really hard to keep clean with all the drums going, the guitars, and everything else, and it would be, you know, sonically in the same territory as a lot of the guitars. Because you can tell that the vocals are kind of quiet, but they sound present in the mix because there's so much clarity. If that makes any sense. Right there when that dynamic change happened, you could feel it. The orchestration, acoustic guitars, electric guitars, the solo, the synths in there too. Everything can be heard. Awesome guitar playing again. This has low end in it, but it's mostly in the orchestration that you're really hearing it. The kick drum as well, but a lot of lower mid. Like nothing's going below like 80 except for maybe some of the orchestration, a little bit of the kick. It hurts. All right. Sounds great. We're almost there. We've made it for 9 minutes and 45 seconds. I grew up on the Oregon coast. I really don't want to listen to the rain for the next 3 minutes on a recording. But even that still sounds to me a little bit cardboard boxy, if that makes any sense. All right. A little less than 2 minutes of this. They're building something. Maybe it's going to be something epic. Mysterious. Start quoting the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. We're going on a journey. All right, another minute. I am bound and determined to sit through this entire song. The music's awesome. All right, guys. This is a Zen experience. All right. I missed. Anyway, it sounds awesome. I don't know if it's a 10 years awesome, but it's pretty cool. I get the idea of having the sound quality that they wanted, but yet again, I don't think this was a decade in the making. The guitar playing's killer. The songs are cool. The orchestration's awesome. All the things that make this album good, everything on its own, all those individual parts and pieces sound great. But do I think that this is kind of bloated? Yes, I do. I think that, having a 12-minute song and you have a 2-minute outro of the rain and some orchestration, it's cool, but I think it's a little bit bloated, and I don't necessarily think it was necessary. That's just my idea. I think that, especially these songs are super long, but they're really repetitive. And, you can do a lot in 12 minutes. I mean, an EP is 12 minutes, three or four songs, but, man, it's really cool. Like I said, but I don't know if it was worth 10 years worth of waiting and all that turmoil and controversy. This record's brand new. I would like to hear something that's, been worked on for 2 years or a year and hear what the difference is sonically. I mean, I have decent headphones, but I'm not necessarily hearing, like a game-changing sound or sound quality. I think it's great, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's a decade. That's a whole other level of anticipation or hyping this thing up, and then to hear it, it sounds fantastic, and I'm sure all the fans are going to dig it. I'm a fan of Wintersun as well, but 12 minutes doing the same thing gets pretty old, and then having another 2 minutes worth of filler, this is like a movie soundtrack. I guess if you look at it through those lenses or those filters or that filter, I get it. It sounds great. I can't stress that enough, but in my honest opinion, 10 years probably was a little too long. Just my opinion. But anyway, once again, I thank you guys for joining me, sitting through this long video of listening to 12-minute songs, but I hope you guys dig it. As always, like and subscribe is always appreciated. Check out my new guitar videos. I've got a TikTok going now. Stop by TikTok, Matt Miller 503. Follow me. I'd appreciate it. Hit my social media. Our record, Fiber Tormentum, will be released soon. And if you guys like this, you're really going to like what we did too. So check that out. Keep your eyes peeled. There's a teaser trailer out there for it. You guys have an awesome rest of your weekend. Right on.